Qwen has just released the new image editing model. This is built on top of Qwen-Image, their image generator, and it is able to do image editing using text. It preserves the style of the image and supports both semantic and appearance level editing. So, what are the key features of it? It's able to accurately edit images with text, with two different languages, Chinese and English. Also, it's able to do high-level semantic editing. For example, it can rotate objects or create IPs. Also, it can add, delete, or insert new elements to the image. And you can use it right now through an API or completely free inside Qwen Chat. Also, this model is available on Hugging Face if you want to download it and use it locally. Maybe you can self-host it to get even cheaper prices. We're going to go ahead and test this out. I really want to see how it can do on some of the examples I'm going to show to you today. We can see already that it is very capable on the examples that at least Qwen has cherry-picked. But this is pretty amazing for a 20 billion model that is open weights. And also I have seen providers providing 0.03, just 3 cents of the dollar per image edited. That means that you can edit 33 images with a single dollar. This is pretty incredible. So, you want to open up Qwen Chat, chat.qwen.ai, and you want to select Image Edit. And then you want to place the image you want to edit with a text that describes what you want to be edited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Qwen-Image generator to create an image, and then I will use this image to edit it out. So we're going to go ahead and use a prompt that I have used in the past. We are going to be creating a Roblox thumbnail. This is an actual use case that is very prominent in the AI world. You can use, if these models are able to create thumbnails for us from start to finish, then this would be pretty amazing. So we're asking the model to generate an image for us. The prompt was already selected through ChatGPT reverse engineering of images. You can go ahead on my channel and see the previous video that I made on the Qwen-Image generator. It was posted about 10 days ago, so this could show you how you can reverse engineer thumbnails. And this is the image we get from the image generator. Pretty nice image, not perfect, but we're going to go ahead and click download. We're going to save the image and we're going to put it over here. And what we're going to ask the image edit to do is to make this image pop more saturation, more contrast. Optimize for YouTube CTR, click-through rate. Let's see how this model is going to change the saturation, the contrast of this image, and whether it's going to preserve the quality of the image, which is 720p probably, but it's very high quality, it's very nice looking, very clean. Let's see. One thing that I would like to see in the future is allowing us to input multiple images and merge them together. But guys, these are the first steps into image editing. Image editing is such a new field that continuously improves, and I think in about a year we will no longer be needing Photoshop. Also, video generators improve, so I think that we are not going to be needing also After Effects, which is used to create animations. Before we continue, I want to let you know that I have created a course that is hosted on Udemy. It's on the first link down below in the description, and it teaches you with just $20 one-time fee everything I know about AI tools, AI automations, generating images, videos, doing deep research, creating AI automations, and doing coding with AI tools, from chatbots to online chatbots to online IDEs to IDEs, software that runs on your computer. I think this is the cheapest and best offer in the market with over 30 hours of tutorial. By buying this course, you enter the world of AI by a person that has a master's degree in AI and is creating AI agents. Also, by a guy that has been using AI coding for the past years. So I think this is the best and cheapest offer in the market. I would love to see you inside the course, and if you buy this course, you get all of the updates for the next few months completely for free. So hop in. But let's see what this model has been able to do. Here we see the original image, but here is the edited image. The quality is even better. The thumbnail pops more. This is absolutely amazing. This is a very good result. Let's do another image edit. I'm going to go ahead and pick a thumbnail from another YouTuber. Let's go to my downloads. We can see, for example, this, I don't know, maybe this thumbnail. This is from Kyle's blogs. I'm going to ask the AI model to remove the person from the image and fill in with the surrounding and fill in the gap with the surroundings. I'm not really sure that the surroundings is like that, but I really want to see if the model understands what I try to say. So it's very important that you have models that can actually understand what you ask them, even if you do a small mistake. I think they're going to understand exactly what I mean by surroundings. But the idea is that we want this model to edit out this person. So we can get this thumbnail and put our face on it, do a couple of more changes. I will try to do multiple edits with this model, removing stuff, adding new stuff, maybe replacing new stuff. You know, we gotta try. Maybe I will try and add Mr. Beast. So this is the result of the model. We can already see that it did the change. So the change simplified the thumbnail quite a lot, but in all honesty, it did the change we wanted it to do. The greatest part about this is that you can get half the image from here and merge the two images together in another, Photoshop or whatever. So we can, add another image in here. Maybe we can edit this image again. So I'm going to say, remove all the text from the image. So we're going to take the edited image and remove all the text. Let's see if the model can actually do this. This is a hard prompt, and one of the things that are very important is that as we continuously prompt the model, we want to see that the image quality doesn't get a lot worse. We already seen that it got quite a lot worse than previously. But we can already understand that the prompt maybe is not the best. Maybe you can remove the person from the image. We could add, don't touch anything else. Make sure the quality remains the same. You could add multiple things to ensure that the final result is not getting worse. And we can already see that this image edit was a lot less heavy to the final image. So we can see this. This looks nice. Add comica text on top right saying still brain rot. The text font should be bold, black stroke, red color text, small shadow. So what we're going to do is ask it to add text. Comica text is the font, and we're going to say the position, which is the top right. We're going to tell it to add still a brain rot text over here. So first we got the removal of this person, then we removed all of the other text, and then we're going to add our own text. This is a game changer for thumbnail design. At this point, the thumbnail looks quite a lot different, and in some cases it might be better. Having a more simplified thumbnail is not bad, guys. Maybe this is good. And also it looks a little different, more simplistic, the colors look better. So I gotta say, maybe you can after that say upscale the image, add details, make it look more realistic or whatever. So this is the text that was added. I would say that this doesn't look nice. So let's continue. Add Mr. Beast on the left side of the image. Then upscale the image and add small details. So what we're going to ask is to add a famous guy, which is Mr. Beast, and then upscale the image. Maybe the model is censored and won't do it, but it's worth the try. If it does not add Mr. Beast, I'm just going to say to the model to just upscale and add details, and then we can go ahead and add our face on a secondary software. But by judging this model's quality, I gotta say, Photoshop needs to adapt and Photoshop needs to improve, because AI is going to allow us in just 5 prompts, which in the future they might cost 10 cents, maybe 5 cents, 1 cent per edit to create high quality thumbnails. So this is the Mr. Beast that was added. Also, I don't see any major details added to the thumbnail, but I could say that the final result might as well be a thumbnail for, YouTube. Improve the quality of the text. Change font to America Captain. All text should be within one line. So we're going to do a final change so we can see after all of these changes, the quality of the image is sustained. Of course, there are a little bit of hallucinations. Some stuff look a little worse, a little bit more washed out, a little bit more cartoonish, but that's to be expected. Also, this guy is not Mr. Beast, but it's a nice approach, so we don't have any kind of problems. And I gotta say, I'm quite amazed by the result and the multiple edits that it has done, how it's able to add text. I really want to see if it's able to change the text and make it better. So yeah, it completely hallucinated what I wanted to do. So the font of text. Okay, so the text should say still brain rot. Don't change the lines. Make the whole text appear on a single line. Okay, so we're going to ask it to make the whole text appear in the single line. It hallucinated, even though it changed the font of the text. This was done correctly, but maybe my prompt was not very high quality. So I said improve the quality of the text, change font to America Captain, all text. Okay, so I didn't say to it to sustain what the text said. So that's a mistake of mine. And we can already see that the model has pretty much prepared a thumbnail for us. In how many requests? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5 requests, we have a new thumbnail. So we started from this, which is in all honesty very, very good. And very, very soon we went into this one, still a brain rot. So for some reason, it cannot add all of the text in a single line. Very strange, but the final result looks good. It's cartoonish. So I'm going to try a single final edit. Change everything here into 3D Roblox characters. One of the issues that I have with this kind of models is that they lack web search and fetching assets from the internet before editing. It would be beautiful if we could get a real editing model that is agentic. So first it gathers all of the data it needs, then it can work using 2 images and adding stuff in one image on top of the other while continuously having the context. That would be an absolutely amazing image editing model, and this is a $1 billion idea. If you can go ahead and do that, then you pretty much have solved graphic design. So this is the final result. I gotta say it looks good. It turned everything to 3D, and I think this is an amazing and very capable model that is able to do continuous edits without reducing the quality of the image. It's able to write text, it's able to turn perspectives into 3D, and maybe change camera view to the front. I don't know if this is the correct request to do, but one final thing I will try to do is turn the camera on this image and we can wrap it up. I really want you to give it a try if you're working on images. I want you to let me know what you believe about this model. In my opinion, this is by far the most capable model I have seen in terms of image editing. And I would highly suggest that you use it, especially if you do graphic design, if you want to turn styles into images, if you want to replicate something but you want to avoid copyright. This is a great model, very, very capable, and boom, it changed, rotated the image. Gotta say, it doesn't look perfect, it lacks the text, but this is what AI can do today, and I think the result is great. I also love how it has shadows. So yep. This is it from me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, hopefully you found it useful, and I will see you on the next video.